Hello everyone, I'm Joyce-Garnica. I'm a nurse and a captain in the U.S. Army as well as a DNP student at Gonzaga University. I wanted to share what Senator McCain once said, and I quote, "If this is not an emergency, I don't know what an emergency is." Senator McCain supported Senator Sanders proposing the biggest spending bill of veterans legislation, which unfortunately was rejected by the Republican Senate. Now, the big question is, why should we care about veterans? Many of America's veterans today are in need of tremendous help. They're in agony of anticipating when to get treated while they struggle back to their normal civilian lives. As the veteran population continues to increase, so does the problem of suicide deaths. Between 2005 and 2011, 49,000 veterans took their lives. In 2013, 22 veterans committed suicide every day. That is one in every 65 minutes. Many of these veterans suffered chronic illnesses. Numerous of them have mental illness. When mental illness took a soldier's life or takes another innocent human being, everybody's affected. The whole military population is affected and some discriminated. War and deployments have transformed veterans' productivity and lifestyle. Yet persistent, unmanaged physical and mental illness will one day worsen their health, which could increase the government financial burden. Of more than 18 million veterans, 720,000 are currently unemployed and 39,000 are homeless who don't have any resource or any means of receiving health care but rely on the VA system. But because of this, I am proposing the Complementary and Alternative Medicine Care or CAMCare for Veterans Act to help these veterans while waiting for their appointments. Because as of today, more than 300,000 veterans had died while waiting treatment at the VA. Just last week, April 20th, President Trump signed a bill to extend a program for veterans to get treated outside the VA instead of waiting for the appointment. This bill will ultimately drain the VA's budget. That's why today I'm going to persuade you to put more resources to integrate CAMCare for Veterans Act to expand the care of whatever the veterans need. These are the people we rely on in times of need, yet forgotten in times of planning. The CAMCare for Veterans Act will provide assistance to the VA in many ways, and it will surely make a difference to the lives of our men and women in combat. Integrating CAMCare for Veterans Act in the VA healthcare system will protect, preserve, and even strengthen the VA's budget and remain capable of providing a full continuum of quality healthcare to veterans. Now legislators and policymakers have to sit down and perhaps come to some agreement and compromise with more reasonable price tag to help the veterans in any way possible. It is our moral obligation to give the care they deserve more than the sacrifices they've made to protect our rights and liberties. Now, as a responsible citizen, will you support this bill?